Yes, it is that time. What time is that? Beer o'clock. Yes, it's that time of the day to have a beer. Yes, I'm down here in the South Island of New Zealand at the beautiful Queenstown. I'm on my annual boys golf trip. Yes, here with the lads, and we always start the golf trip with a nice Corona, a nice Mexican beer in New Zealand. I can't work that one out, but it tastes nice anyway. So the challenge that people have when they drink beer or alcohol in that sense, they think that if I drink this beautiful beer, then that beer is going to go to my gut as fat and form a beer gut. Well, let's have a look at this from a scientific point of view. Yes, alcohol, which is in beer obviously, or wine or spirits, is one of the 4 macronutrients and has 7 calories per gram. Now the other macronutrients are carbohydrate, fat and protein. Fat 9 calories per gram, carbohydrate 4.5 calories per gram, protein 4.5 calories per gram, and alcohol 7 calories per gram. So yes, alcohol is more calorie dense than carbohydrate and protein, but not as calorie dense as fat. Now we know that if you eat fat, then it will go directly to your fat cells. If you eat too much carbohydrate, then it has the ability to convert into fat to store into your fat cells. And if you eat too much protein, then that can also convert into fat. But alcohol is different. Alcohol is a toxin. So what the body does with the toxin, it tries to get rid of it. Now, alcohol in moderation, at the right time, with the right amount, can be good for you. Now, if you don't drink alcohol, don't take it up because I came out and said it's good for you, but it's not bad for you. It can actually lower coronary heart disease, increase longevity in moderation. However, it won't convert to fat, because it's a toxin. So the body burns it off. It oxidizes it off because it's a toxin, because it becomes what we call a preferred source of fuel. So when you're drinking alcohol and it goes into the bloodstream, the body tries to get rid of it, which means when it's trying to get rid of alcohol in the bloodstream by oxidization, it becomes a preferred source of energy, which means that it reduces your body's ability to burn off the fat and the carbohydrate that you also have in your system at the same time. So alcohol is not fattening, but it won't make you thin either. Because if you're drinking alcohol and you eat fat at the same time, then the body's more likely to store the fat and burn off the alcohol. So what that means in reality is when you're drinking alcohol, try to limit the fatty foods or the extra foods you normally eat when your resistance comes down because you've had too many drinks and you go hunting for those munchies. Then those munchies are more likely to be stored as fat because the body's burning off the alcohol and storing the nut to the gut. Or if you're drinking wine, it's burning off the wine and it's not burning off the chips that go to the hips. So nut to the gut, chip to the hip. Enjoy your alcohol, but just be aware that it's not going to make you fat, but it's not making you thin either. So just be aware that when you eat other foods with it, it can actually have a fattening effect, not from the alcohol, but the ability of the body to store the other macronutrients while it's burning off the alcohol. So enjoy your beer. It won't go to the gut, it won't make you fattening, but just enjoy it and be aware of the other things that it may make you do, like say silly things and do silly things and eat silly things, and that would be no cow poo. Now I have to go off and play golf.